Hi, this is Phil from Rich Commerce. Welcome to this tutorial. I hope you're having a great week. In this tutorial, we will look at the integration of ShipStation into our platform and why this matters. Let's just start with why this matters and why it makes your life super simple. What it allows you to do is not only let the customer walk through the entire returns process themselves and not doing it manually via email, like back and forth, but also, like, after the customer initiated their return, they receive a prepaid return label through our platform, both instantly for download, like right on the screen, and then again also via email, like as a backup, together with a potential tracking link if you want to do that, which I think is super, super neat. We have two platforms, or two shipping services, I call them, that we integrate with at the current moment. I think we'll expand this over time, but right now we support Shippo, and we should support ShipStation, which are some of the largest companies in that space, right? And let's just go to return settings. And you see return methods, and we want to look at prepaid return label automatic, right? The customer automatically receives a prepaid return label. Click on configure, and you will see the option for Shippo, which is our default shipping service, but in this case we want to look at ShipStation. And you see another field popping up. So there's two things you have to do here, right? And it explains that also here. We need an API key and we need the API secret. On Shippo, this is just one key. On ShipStation, it's actually two keys. So how do we get the keys, right? Go to your ShipStation dashboard and click on this little tool over here, and then go to account and API settings, right? And now you will see API setting, the API keys and secret here at the bottom. Okay, so what you want to do is double click the API key, copy, go over to our page, just paste it in there. Let's just make sure that that was right. Go back and copy the secret, right? And put it in here. So what you want to do next is just hit save at the bottom, right? So it saves it to our system. And now the button you see that was disabled before essentially will pull all carriers that you have in your account from ShipStation. Let's just click that button, refresh carrier list. And now you will see that we get, for example, the stamps.com account. Stamps.com, if you don't know it, ShipStation is the default USPS account that comes built in with ShipStation, right? ShipStation had a lot of pre-negotiated rates, which make it for you, even if you're doing low volume, or like, let's just put it in plain English, not a lot of orders and not a lot of returns, they give you great rates, right? And the stamps.com account that you receive complimentary to your ShipStation account is one example of this. So we selected stamps here, and based on what we select here, we will show you now the different service levels, right? So if you click here, you see all the different rates that we have from ShipStation for the stamps.com account. So let's just say we want to do USPS first class mail. We click USPS first class mail. One thing to keep in mind here is the main services that most merchants use for USPS is USPS first class mail and USPS priority mail, right? So priority is a lot more expensive than first class. So probably your first choice is first class. The thing is, with first class, it is limited by weight, right? So if you go above the weight and the customer wants to like drop it off at the post office, well, you have a problem, right? Because they will not like transport it at that rate if the package is too heavy. So what we do here automatically, and we will probably have an additional option in the future that makes this clearer, like something like cheapest rate. But right now, if you set it to priority, we will first try to send the package or create the label as a first class label if it fits within the weight boundaries, right? And if it does not, we use the priority mail. So just to say that again, if the weight is within the boundaries of a first class mail package, we will create a first class mail label. If it is not, we will use the priority mail label, which can be used for like heavier weights. Just as a reminder, the weight of your package will be, as you can see here, empty package weight, empty, like at the weight of your most common empty box, right? You can use either gram or pound, put it in here, plus we will add the weight of your products that are set in your Shopify store based on the return, right? So let's just say one product in the return that weighs, for example, 500 grams, right? I hope I don't confuse anyone who uses pounds, but let's just say it's 500 grams and our empty package weight is 100. So the total weight is 100 grams plus 500 grams for product, which is 600 in total, right? This is the number we submit to, in this case, ShipStation when they create the label, right? So that's it. Set the package dimensions, set your empty package weight, and well, you're all set. After that, I would simply create a test order in your Shopify store. We have a tutorial in our rich returns tutorial section on how to do that. And then just run a return, see if everything goes well with the label. And you can always, after that, like void the label in the ShipStation dashboard. So you will always get your money back for the test orders. One thing, let's just hit save, that is very important, is we will use the shipping address from the customer order, obviously, but we'll also use your returns address that you set here, right? So the package will go from the customer to your place. And it's super important that you set the address here correctly, right? This is like one of the most common mistakes when we are contacted by merchants, that they set something wrong here, right? For the state, make sure to not use the full name, but use like the abbreviation. For California, for example, like CA. For Ohio, you see it here like OH. And then everything should be fine. All right, I hope that helps. Catch you in the next tutorial. Bye.